I'll jump right in. I, as much as possible, I want this class to be short. So I'm going to open my terminal and share my screen. Share my screen, entire screen. I have nothing incriminating open. Okay, welcome everybody. And sorry about yesterday, the network was messing up. So I think I will create the Docker project, Dockerized project that we were using yesterday. I'll create another one. So what are we doing? One, I would run through the Linux command lines that we treated the other day. Then from there, I'll move to Docker. I'll create a project. I'll write a Docker file in it. I will build the project, that is, build it into an image, and then I will run it as a container. And so let me go to my home directory. The other day we looked at cd, change directory. So I want to cd into DevOps. I have a DevOps here. So I've changed directory into DevOps. I want to list the items that are in DevOps. This is how to list. If I do an ls dash la, it will give me more information about the files and the directories inside uh, DevOps, inside this directory. DR stands for directory. If you can see here, this one, DR stands for directory. When you see RW, it means is a file that you can only read. R here, it means read only. And then it tells you the owner of the file and when it was created and all that. Let me clear. Then I said we can make directory. mkdir is make directory. Let me name this directory simple.html. Let me cd into it, into simple.html. And I want to create a file in it. I want to create an index.html file and a Docker file. So that will be touch. That's how to create a file, not a directory. mkdir is how to create a directory. Index.html, and I can use and touch Dockerfile list. You can see there's a Dockerfile in it and an index.html. Let me open it in my code editor. Here it is. This is the index.html. Excuse me. So let me add a document here. Let me add a heading. This is a simple Docker demo class. Save it. Let's write the Docker file. So I said uh, in a Docker file, it has to be based on a base image or a parent image. So that would sorry, from where we want to use an Apache. We want to use Apache. Apache is httpd :: 2.4. You don't have to cram all this. It is in the documentation of Apache on Docker Hub. You will see how to write the Docker file. Then we want to copy. Sorry. We want to copy index.html / to the directory where the project will be hosted in Apache. That is, in a PHP project, the htdocs is where your index.html file should live, because it is the htdocs that is where it will be rendered from. So the htdocs is in usr/local/apache/htdocs / want to expose port 80. So I think all web servers, majorly Apache and Nginx, they use port 80. Let's save this. Okay, so what is happening here? On line 1, you see from. There is always a from in a Docker file. Your project has to be based on another parent image. So this project is based on a web server because it's a simple HTML project. It is even if it's a JavaScript project, it can be hosted on this web server. If it is a Node.js project, the base image has to be Node. You can use Node Alpine. If it is a Python project, it has to be based on Python. So this is what line 1 is. Line 2 is saying we are copying the index.html because the index.html is the primary, is the landing page of your project. It is from the index.html that you connect to every other page on your project, in your website. So it will be you copy the index.html file here to this particular directory, htdocs, because it is based on PHP. Now you expose port 80. That's all. Save. And what next? We go back to our terminal. Please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'm turning on my Docker engine right now. It has to be on for it to build. My password. That's my laptop password. I'm granting Docker permission to run. So it is starting. When you see this whale fluctuating, it is starting. When it's stable, it has started. While that is happening, let me open doc Apache Dockerfile. Let me do Docker images to see if okay. Docker is still starting. Let's see. Still loading. Okay, so like I said, you should always make use of your documentation. You don't need to cram everything. So this is the documentation for Apache Dockerfile from HTTPD full colon 2.4 copy. You are copying your public HTML, which is for our project it is index.html to USSR local Apache 2. Okay, I need to correct that. It's Apache 2, not Apache. Apache 2 address. Okay, Docker is up. So let us build this project. To build it, do Docker.
Let me ask a question
Yes, please.
before we
Okay.
proceed.
Yeah.
Now, the Nginx you updated, you started, is that what is serving as our server?
No, I'm using Apache.
Is Apache is our server?
Yes, Apache is our server.
Okay, so in order to set up an application, you need to create a server.
Yes, so it depends on the application. So because it is just a simple web application that is using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you should make use of a web server like Apache or Nginx. But if it is if it is a project like a Node.js project, you should use Node. So let's go to Docker. You will see Node. Let's search for Node. This is Node. Let's see Node.js. Okay, let's open this. So there are different tags, different versions of Node. So a very light one is Node Alpine. You can see them here. Different versions of Node that you can use. Wait, let me click on tag. So depending on what you're doing, that will inform the parent or the base image you are going to use.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome. Let me name it my my website dots. So Docker build dash T. You give it a name. You give the image a name, and because what we are building is in this present directory I'm in, you put a dot. That's what the dot stands for. If it is in a different path, you add the path where it is. So Docker will look for it in that path. But because I'm inside the directory simple.html, so I'm saying it is right here. That is what dot stands for. And not just in DevOps, in programming. And I'm going to click on this, and so it is building. So it is this fast because I built one yesterday similar to this, and so that is the beauty of Docker. When there are uh, paths and dependencies that it will require to build a particular image, if it is present on your system, it has used it before, it won't you it won't leave your machine to pull it again from outside, from via the internet. It's going to use what is here. Whatever is not here, it will then pull it from outside. So that's the beauty of Docker. It is that intelligent. So it has been built. So let us run it. Let us even check if it is there. Docker images. Oh, sorry. Wrong spelling. Docker images. It should be up. You can see my website. Next thing is to run it. So we run by Docker run in detach mode. My website. My website. No, this should be last. Let me give it a port. Let's use port 7000. Sorry, port 7000. What will be the second port here?
80.
Huh?
80.
80. Yeah, 80, because that is the port I exposed in the project. And this other 7000 is the port that will be exposed on my own machine. So for the project, it's 80. To display it on my browser, it's going to be on 7000 on my machine. So I can give it a name. To give it a name, I'll say name, maybe my website again. So this particular name is the name I'm giving the container that I'm about to run. This, my one, is the name of the image I created. It will always be the last thing. I think there's a space here. Okay. And I will add the tag latest. When you're creating an image and you don't give it a tag full colon 1.0, colon 2.0, and so forth. The version, that's the tag. If you don't give it a tag, Docker will give it latest automatically. So let us run this. It has created it. Docker ps to see what is running. Here it is. That is the container ID. This is the name of the image. My website, full colon latest. 7 seconds ago. The port it is running on 7000, and this is the name. So let us go to my browser. So what am I going to put in my browser to render it? What am I going to... Adiola, do you know what I'm going to put here?
Is it localhost
Localhost what?
forward slash localhost forward slash index of HTML? I don't know.
No.
I'm not
Localhost
sure.
for nice try.
But 7,000.
Yeah, localhost full colon 7000. Yes, that is it. This is a simple Docker demo class. We have just hosted a website.
Okay. Now I think I know why Docker is not opening. It's not working on my system.
Okay.
You remember I told you that I have a localhost on my system.
Yeah.
I have AppServe installed. Could that be the reason?
Is No, your local host is working, right?
My localhost for this. My
Definitely.
localhost is working for AppServe. It's not working for this.
Uh, no, but even at that,
Yeah.
it wouldn't stop Docker from building an image. So we are going to, I think, go to your website here, go to your browser, and okay, you have a Visual Studio Code, right?
Yeah.
So create a simple project like this one on your Visual Studio Code,
I've
and
already done that.
then try to open it on your browser. Go live on your browser.
With the same which link, localhost.
It will automatically open a localhost for you from Visual Studio Code. You just towards the right bottom, you see go live. Click on it. Okay. Any question? This is how to build an image and host it. No question.
For now, I'm trying to check this from my end. Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Docker.
Mr. Ake, any question?
No question.
Okay.
I was following what you were doing.
Okay.
Okay, maybe after this, when I try to make changes in the HTML file and then try to refresh the localhost, but the changes did not show. So I guess there's still something about. We'll probably still get
What do
there.
I? Oh, sorry.
Yes, you are
Please.
going to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss.
How do I launch it? I can't see where to launch it here.
Okay, you've never probably launched anything from Visual Studio Code.
No, I haven't.
Hold on, let me see.
Okay, let me see the screen.
Okay, you want to share your screen? Okay, let me.
No. Please go ahead. I said okay. You're showing your screen.
Yeah, I think I'm done. If you don't have any questions,
what do I click on? What do I click on to launch it?
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Do you have this go live?
Where is go live?
On my own screen, can you see this place? Go live.
Just your cursor is on anything. Go live.
Here, towards the bottom here.
Okay, all right, let me check. No.
It's not there. You have to set up the go live. Uh, do I remember? Uh, I think we can Google that after the class. I'll show.
Okay.
Yeah, been a long time I did that. Okay, so that is how to do that, and that will be all for this class. I expect you guys to go and practice all this. And if you have further questions, you can always message me. The next thing we are going to be looking at is how to the question Mr. Akin asked, that if you update your how do you update your website? So for example, this is the website. This is a simple Docker demo class. I I want to update it. I want to add more information to it, and I don't want the server to go down. I don't want to rebuild it and then push and then run it again. All that will defeat the purpose of DevOps. What DevOps came to solve was that whole system of monolithic architecture and the whole pulling things down and then rebuilding them and loading, running them and all that. I think let's quickly add that our to this class, Docker exec. So there is let Docker exec. Let me add help to it. I want I want us to get exec. Okay, so run a command in a run a command in a running container. Blah blah blah. A lot of information here. But what Docker exec does is that while it's the function that gives you access into a container. As you know, a container is an image that is running, so it is live, it's an instance. While it is running, you can gain access into it. It's a way of hacking into it, and you can make corrections. You can manipulate the your code while it is up and running. So you do Docker uh, exec the name of the what is it called? Where are you? The container ID. Oh, this is not what I said. You should copy. Don't know why my computer is freezing. Okay. Control V. Uh, SH. Am I correct? I think I'm missing something. What could that be? Let me try. No, I'm missing something. Docker exec this. Uh, okay, yes. Docker exec dash T. The container ID sh. Now I can do right now. I'm in the root directory of this container. Can do an ls cd. Oh, let me exit. Do that again. Yeah. cd into oh oh, sorry. It's not supposed to be dash t. I've forgotten. What is that? The option I'm supposed to use is it a dash e? But anyways, if I don't get it, I have to consult my. Anyways, I'll have to move this to the next class.
Okay.
Okay.
So what were you trying to do? I didn't get like I could see what you're doing, but I didn't know what you were trying to
I
So
don't even understand anything.
you don't.
achieve.
I'm sorry. So
No, it's not you. Because my Docker is not even working, so I can't
Oh, okay.
do what
Practice.
you're doing. Try to run the query or the command line. So it's not like you're not explaining the right way, but
Oh, okay.
because I don't have anything to practice with, it's just
Yeah.
I'm just
I
looking.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so what I was trying to do is, like I said, the project is up and running, but what if I want to correct something in the project without pulling it down? Because that is actually the beauty of DevOps, that you can make corrections to your instance while it is up, while it is running, without having to stop it. So I wanted to exec into, so Docker exec, that is what it does. It gives you uh it enables you to be able to get into your project while it is running. To get into your instance while it is running. That is what Docker exec does.
Okay. Okay. I guess no.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and then concerning Diola's Go Live, I
Yeah.
think for me, I think it was an extension I installed. Live
Are you using Windows?
Live Share, Live Server. No, I'm using Mac,
Mac.
but I think extensions like VS Code extensions, Live Server.
Okay. Let
Okay,
me
for
check
the
it.
VS Code.
Yeah, for the VS Code.
Okay, so go
You
to
know what
your.
extension is?
Okay, yeah, that's
Live.
true. So look, this is where you get an extension here.
Okay, hold on. Let me check. Let me come back to my browser. Okay.
Yes, Live Server, Live Space, then Server.
Okay. Launch a development local.
So you can install it.
Well,
So that's
yes.
first one.
Okay, it's installed.
Can you confirm if the Go Live is now showing under?
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, it's showing.
Okay.
Starting loud. Okay, so it's using 127.0.0.1 port 5500. It's still loading.
That means your local host is working. Like a different application can use your local host.
Okay. Allow access. It's just rolling. Thank you, Aki. Though it's still loading. I don't know.
Okay, you're welcome. Oh, sorry, did you open like your browser? Or is
Yes,
open your VI? Okay, it opened your browser.
yes, in my browser. But
Okay.
it's still loading.
Did you have like an HTML?
Yes, I had an HTML code.
Okay. Supposed to probably launch the HTML.
That's what I'm waiting for. It's not executing the code.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. It's loading. It's not showing my code, but it's okay. It just show all the file I created. Directory, added test, AWS, simple projects.
Okay. Can you? Yeah. Okay. I think Wally is doing some other. So maybe you share your screen.
No, I've
So we
stopped
look at.
sharing.
We can still see your screen now.
You can still see my
What?
screen. Eh.
You are
Okay.
cheating.
I didn't know you can still see my screen.
Yes, now.
Okay, so this is how to. What I was missing is dash I, not I was instead of dash T. So I have exec into the project here, into the running instance. So you can see I have bin here. Those are I have build. I have all these folders here. So let me go into htdocs. htdocs. So in htdocs, you can see the index .html. Let's see if I have Vim here. So Vim is a code editor that you can use in a uh, is a light code editor that you can use in this kind of environment. It is just like VS Code, but we can't install VS Code in your instance because VS Code is too heavy. So Vim, Nano are code editors that you can use to edit your code while it is live. Let's see if Vim is here. Vim. So let me just Vim not found. Okay, let me see apt. Okay, apt is here. So I can use apt to install Vim here. Apt install Vim. Unable to locate package, reading the information. This apt as super how install. No, apt. Let me search for uh, command to install Vim. Let me just say my points. My okay. My system is going through it right now. Everything is just slow. Where is the command? Sudo apt install vim. Ah, sudo apt install vim.
Yes, I wanted to uh, add that to it when I saw what the command line you actually put there. Is sudo not supposed to be part of it?
Because I'm in the instance, I don't need to add sudo,
Okay.
and that could be actually dangerous.
If you add sudo to it.
Yes, because I'm inside the instance.
Okay.
Apt apt update. Okay. Apt is updating. Use with caution in
So does that
scripts.
mean when you are inside, when you're running instance, you don't use sudo?
Yes, you don't use sudo because you're already inside the
Root?
container. No, it's a container.
Okay. So all this command you are running now, we are running inside Docker container.
Exactly.
Okay.
All packages are now up to date. Apt.
So I can't enable Vim because of my Docker.
I can't do what?
I said I can't install Vim because of my Docker.
No, you can install Vim.
So my own will now be sudo, right? Since I can't run instance.
Okay, so let me explain what I'm doing to you. The container is already running. Now, I
Yeah.
want to update the project. So,
Yes, I understand that part.
yes. So, what I'm going to update, what I want to update is the index.html. Now, I need a code editor inside this instance, inside this container, to be able to edit it. So, Vim is that code editor that I need. So, I checked for Vim. Vim is not in this project, it's not in this container. So what do? Apt is the package manager that is here. I update apt, and then I use apt to install Vim. That's what is
Yeah.
going on. So when this is done, I will then use Vim to open
To edit.
index.html.
Okay. All right. I understand that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So as a DevOps engineer, you know all these things on the tip of your finger. You have
Ah.
like so okay, it's not about knowing the exact command, but knowing what to do
And what you want to achieve.
and what you want to achieve exactly. Because if you don't know what you want to do, you are totally lost. Now when you know what you want to achieve, you know what to search for, and when you know what to do. So in this case, if I didn't know that I can use a Vim, a code editor in a running instance, an instance, to edit my project, to edit a particular code. Then I would think I'll have to stop the instance, tear it down, rebuild it, write another one in my local machine, then build it and push it again, which defeats the purpose of DevOps. The purpose of DevOps is that your project is live and running 24/7, and whatever uh, whatever correction you want to do, whatever modification, you can do it live. So that is why it
Without
is
pulling down the website.
without pulling down the website. It will
Oh,
just
awesome.
integrate. That's why it is called continuous integration and continuous deployment. So that is done. Let me search for Vim. You'll see that. So Vim is here, and I will go back. Uh, no, Vim, I didn't tell you to do this. Uh, search. Oh, okay. So let me go back inside. Okay, so ls cding into htdocs. I'm in htdocs. Ls index is here. So I use Vim to open HTML. So I'm inside index.html. Does this look familiar? Let me.
Yes.
It looks familiar, right? Oh, sorry.
So how did you know when the Vim installation was completed?
Oh, yeah. It gave me back my cursor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause. Mine is still processing.
Yeah. You will see your cursor at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're seeing processing triggers. It has been showing that one now for some minutes.
Oh, okay. Then to edit this, file, I would click on I, which is insert, and then sorry. Oh, why is my system hanging? Mhm.
Okay, so I have a question. It's not
Okay.
like a question, might sound stupid, but instead of coming through Vim to edit your code,
Yes,
can't you just go back to VS Code to edit the code you have there?
you can go back to VS Code, but when you go back to VS Code to edit it, do you think it's going to correct
See,
what is?
what is already running?
Yeah, it won't correct it. So your VS Code is your local machine. When you run
Okay.
it as an instance, that is a separate environment. So Docker run here is synonymous to you being in a cloud environment.
Environment.
Yes. So if you do
That's
it
on.
on your local machine, it's not affecting your cloud environment. But what we are doing here is in the cloud right now. So this is synonymous to us being in cloud. When we get to cloud, you would see the cloud magic. Hmm. I want to edit this. I really don't know why this is doing this. I don't know why this is doing this. HTML, blah, 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 blah. This. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know why this is doing that. I'm trying to scroll. Ah, oh. Anyways, I think we'll have to end this class here. But I want to edit this, and I don't know why my keyboard is giving me all this shit. Let me use options. Oh, same thing. Probably Vim didn't install properly. Ah, my dear brothers and sisters, Vim is showing me Shege tonight. I think he didn't install properly. So we're going to end the class here. Were you able to, has your Vim installed?
No, I'm facing this similar issue with you.
Wow.
You-
Anyways, we'll continue from here in our next class.
Okay, so I think I've installed Vim. Okay, it's already installed on Ubuntu by I don't
You've
even need to.
installed you installed Vim.
It's already installed on Ubuntu. I don't even need to install anything.
Yes, Vim is on Ubuntu.
Hmm.
But you know Ubuntu is not here where we are working here.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
just checked. I ran a query to install it, and it gives me not like an error notification that Vim is already part of Ubuntu package. So
Okay.
I launch it and it's open.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, thank you all for. Is there any question?
no question.
Okay. Oh, in that case, thank you for attending today's class.
Can
And
you
yeah,
please share the video, please,
yes, I'm going
and
to.
the material with me, please.
Yes, I'm definitely going to do that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, all right.
Bye.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
All
Have a
right,
good night.
okay, bye. Nice.